In the papers today, a row over plans to ban Scottish MPs from voting on English laws is threatening to derail Labour's final party conference before the general election. Ed Miliband refused 13 times to say whether he would back plans set out by the Prime Minister for Home Rule in England in the wake of the Scottish independence referendum. After having supported new powers for Scotland in a vow alongside Cameron and Clegg, Miliband is faced with campaigning against devolution in England because it could leave him unable to form a parliamentary majority. Cameron will tell MPs today that he wants to hold a vote on English Home Rule before the next election, in a bid to stave off growing accusations of backtracking over devolution promises. And Ed Balls will pledge to freeze child benefit for a further year today as part of an austerity drive. But the move comes as the Labour Party runs headlong into a row with businesses over its plans to raise the minimum wage to £8 by 2020. The Shadow Chancellor will announce that freezing the benefit until 2017 can save £400 million in the next Parliament, in an attempt to persuade voters that Labour can be trusted to bring down the deficit in the next Parliament. But as Labour also put forward its proposal to raise the minimum wage to £8, there was concern from businesses about political interference. The minimum wage is set by the Low Pay Commission, a body of businesses and workers that was set up to determine the highest possible rate that would not cause job losses. Business groups said this consensus could be broken by the efforts to set it artificially high. The minimum wage is currently £6.31 an hour and is due to rise to £6.50 in October. The Shadow Business Secretary said Labour's policy would mean an additional £3,000 a year for workers on minimum wages before tax. And finally, in property news, Londoners leaving the capital have spent £17 billion on new homes in the past year, pushing up prices in the commuter belt, according to research from Hamptons International. In the first 9 months of this year, Londoners spent more than £13 billion on new homes outside of the capital, more than the total value of all homes in Oxford. This is a 70% increase on the same period in 2013. Johnny Morris, their head of research, commented that many believe the gap between prices in London and the rest of the country have reached their peak and are choosing to make their move out. This will remain a key driver of markets within commutable distance of London in the coming months.